Greetings, children. Welcome to the online classes. This is Aishwarya. Please like and subscribe the channel for the further updated videos. The following video is for class 2, subject General Science, chapter 14, Rocks and Minerals, part 1. So, in this lesson, we are going to learn about the what are rocks, different types of rocks, then what are minerals, different types of minerals, and uses of both rocks and minerals we'll be learning in today's in this present chapter. Okay, so let's begin the chapter. I'll be reading out from page number 113. Please refer if you have the textbooks with you. Okay, chapter 14, Rocks and Minerals. Earth is a rocky or a terrestrial planet. When I was doing the lesson, the solar system, we understood that the Earth is one of the rocky planet, or it is the terrestrial planet. That means it's mostly covered completely by rocks. Okay, most of the whole Earth was completely covered with rock itself. Those rocks, due to weathering only, it became soil, and on that soil only different plants started growing. Okay, so the earth millions of years ago was completely just a rock and water. So now that rock is, due to weathering of the weathering means the act of nature, that's rain, wind, and heat of the sun, all these things have broken down these huge rocks into smaller rock particles. Okay, that is different chapter. So let's continue with this. So earth is a rocky or a terrestrial planet. It is mostly covered completely by rocks. We see rocks all around us. Okay, we see rocks all around us. In hills, you can see the hills covered with um, rocks. Then mountain, huge mountains are just a completely single rocks or different rocks standing together. Okay, hills, mountains, boulders means the places like these are called the boulders, rocky boulders. So hills, mountains, boulders, etc. are made of rocks, huge rocks. They're very huge. If we stand in front of these rocks, we look very small. So these planet or the earth is completely made of, it is a completely a rocky planet. Then even the river and the seabed. First picture is the seabed. Seabed means under the sea. Riverbed means under the river. Even the riverbed or the seabed is made of rocks. Okay, it is the I'm sorry. The rocks are present under the riverbed and under the sea also. Deep under the sea also, if you go, you can still find different rocks present. Then the soil in our garden or the sand in the beach is also rock. Just that a huge rock is broken down into smaller pieces of soil. Pieces making the soil or the sand. Okay, the soil in our garden, the garden wherever we have small little gardens, in that gardens, and the sand in the beach, you must all have visited the you must have all visited the beaches, right? There the sand is very thin, very small minute particles. So that is also nothing but huge rocks which are broken down into sand and soil. The soil contains tiny particles of rock. As I told you, the soil will contain the tiny particles of rock. So it's like huge rocks because of the act of the for millions of years it was just raining, and then too much of heat, and because of all a lot of wind, they start breaking down these huge rocks. What you are standing on is also a rock. So there are many types of rocks that we see in nature. So in the rocks itself, there are different types of rocks. So what are the types of rocks? Rocks are hard rock, smooth rock, rough rock, permeable rock, impermeable rocks. Okay, so these are the different kinds of rocks. So we'll see what are these Why are they called as hard rock or smooth rock or rough rock? What are the difference between these kinds of rocks? Now, different types of rocks, just as examples for rocks can be marble, granite, sandstone, slate, and chalk. Yes, the chalk that we use in our day-to-day life, the chalk that is used in the classroom to write on the boards, the white color chalk piece which the teacher will be holding, right? That is also made of rock. So some rocks are harder than the others. For example, granite. Now the granite or the marble, they are very hard rocks. Okay, like your house flooring will be a granite flooring or a marble flooring. Okay, why we use granite or marble is it's very hard, it does not break easily. Okay, that's why those kind of rocks are called hard rocks. Example is marble or granite. Next is soft rocks. Soft rocks means the rocks like chalk break down easily. Now you must have seen Miss Teacher while writing on the board, the chalk breaks off in her hand, right? So that shows that the chalk piece breaks easily. So it is soft rock. Hard rock means it does not break easily. Soft rock means it breaks easily. Example for the soft rock, chalk piece. Chalk, C-H-A-L-K, chalk is the best example for soft rock. Then permeable rock. Permeable rocks means the some rocks like sandstone or chalk allow the water to soak through them. They are called permeable rocks. If you take a small piece of chalk piece and keep it in the water or dip it in the water, it will start soaking in that water. So that water is called, I'm sorry. So if you dip the chalk in the water, you can see that the chalk piece can soak water through them. So chalk piece is a rock and it has the ability to absorb the water or soak the water through them. So they are called the permeable rocks. So what are impermeable rocks? Impermeable rocks are like marbles or slate, do not allow water to soak through them. Now, if you spill water in your house on the marble or on the granite, there you cannot, the stone will not absorb the water that you have spilt on it, right? So that is the difference. That is impermeable rocks. Now, I hope you understood the different types of rocks, that is hard rocks, soft rocks, permeable rocks, and impermeable rocks. So stay at home, stay safe, take care of yourself, and keep learning, children. Try to do the exercises in your textbooks as well as your workbooks. Thank you.